What if everything you thought you knew about global politics was just half the story? Enter Amitav Acharya, the maverick scholar who's flipping international relations on its head. Forget the West-centric theories you've been force-fed. Acharya's groundbreaking work is giving voice to Asia and the global South, and trust me, it's about to change your entire perspective on world politics. Ready to challenge your assumptions and see the world through a whole new lens? Let's dive into the world of Amitav Acharya's Constructivism. Who is Amitav Acharya? Professor Acharya was born in India, taught in various countries including Singapore, and now based in the US. He is a professor at American University and specializes in non-Western IR theories. His key works, Whose Ideas Matter? And The Making of Southeast Asia. Acharya's Big Ideas. Number 1. Global IR. Acharya pushes for a more inclusive, global approach to international relations. He challenges Western-centric theories and emphasizes diversity in world politics. Number 2. Norm localization. Acharya discusses how global norms are adapted to fit local contexts. Think of it as cultural translation of international ideas. Number 3. Multiplex world order. A world of multiple, interconnected layers. No single superpower, but many centers of power. Number 4. Asian and ASEAN regionalism. How Asian countries build regional identity and institutions. The ASEAN way, which focuses on consensus building and non-intervention. Examples of Acharya's constructivism in action. Number 1. Human rights in Southeast Asia. The ASEAN Human Rights Declaration, 2012, adopted global human rights norms but with regional interpretations. It emphasized collective rights and duties alongside individual rights, and incorporated references to Asian values and cultural contexts. Impact on policy. This led to the creation of ASEAN Intergovernmental Commission on Human Rights, ICO. There have also been gradual improvements in human rights practices, albeit with challenges. Ultimately, the declaration demonstrates norm localization, where global human rights norms adapted to fit ASEAN's cultural and political context. 2. Asian values debate. Popularized by leaders like Lee Kuan Yew, Singapore, and Mahathir Mohamad, Malaysia, as a response to Western criticism of authoritarian governance in Asia. Key arguments. 1. Emphasis on collective welfare over individual rights. 2. Prioritization of social harmony and economic development. 3. Respect for authority and hierarchical social structures. Impact on regional politics. Number 1. Justification for limited political pluralism in some Asian countries. Number 2. Influenced approaches to economic development and social policies from a constructivist perspective. Asian values shows how political elites construct narratives to shape national identities and illustrates the contestation of global norms in local contexts. 3. South-South cooperation. BRICS, comprising of Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, represents major emerging economies from different continents. It was formed in 2009 initially as BRIC, and later BRICS when South Africa joined in 2010. BRICS key initiatives include establishing the New Development Bank (NDB) in 2014, and Contingent Reserve Arrangement (CRA) for financial stability. Constructivist analysis of BRICS. Number 1. Building of shared identity as emerging powers. Number 2. Creation of alternative narratives to Western-dominated global governance. Number 3. Demonstrates the power of ideas in shaping international cooperation. 4. Non-aligned movement. The non-aligned movement was founded in 1961 at the Belgrade Conference, and led by figures like Nehru, India, Nasser, Egypt, and Sukarno, Indonesia. Its core principles are non-alignment with major power blocs, US and Soviet Union. 2. Promotion of decolonization and economic development. 3. Emphasis on national sovereignty and territorial integrity from a constructivist perspective. The NAM represents the following. Number 1. Construction of a third-way identity in global politics. Number 2. Collective resistance to Cold War binary thinking. Number 3. Shaping of post-colonial state identities and interests, legacy and evolution. 1. Continued relevance in post-Cold War era, focusing on South-South cooperation. 2. Adaptation of principles to address contemporary global challenges. Memory hack. The name of Acharya. Remember Acharya's key contributions with NAM. G. Global IRN. Norm localization A. Asian regionalism M. Multiplex worldwide. Acharya's work matters for your exams. Number 1. It brings non-Western perspectives to IR. Number 2. It challenges traditional theories. Number 3. It provides fresh examples from Asia and Global South. Number 4. It shows how constructivism works in different contexts. Exam tips. 1. Use Acharya's ideas to show a broader understanding of IR. 2. Apply his concepts to analyze current events in Asia. 3. Compare his views with Western constructivists like Wendt. And there you have it, GP prodigies. Amitav Acharya shows us that constructivism isn't just a Western game. His work reminds us that in global politics, every voice matters and every region has its own story to tell. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more global politics insights. Until next time, keep constructing those global perspectives.